Like my parents had the sex talk like very young, you know, like I think when we were like maybe 3.
Huh?
So Jack, what are we talking about today?
So, right, our last episode we talked about dirty words.
You.
We spoke about dirty words. Watch the last episode. But you did not say anything dirty because you were uncomfortable.
I have a very strong self-censorship, I think from years on TV, yes.
Why?
I don't know, I guess, like I know like my parents, my aunts, my uncles, my nieces and nephews are gonna watch this, it's just weird.
But the thing is,
You mean you're okay talking about like...
No, I'm not okay talking about sex because I'm old.
Okay.
Then like old people don't talk about sex because it's just like very like not nice, you know what I mean? Because
Not
I'm like,
nice. I mean, we talk about it, just maybe not like
I'm so
on camera.
斯文, right?
Sure.
You know what I mean? I'm classy.
Sure.
But I let you know. So when I first went to uni, right? And it was like orientation. Okay.
Do you go to uni in Singapore?
No lah.
So
In
what's the
England
context?
somewhere, okay? In England somewhere. And I felt like I had to be long. So they invited me to this party. So I went to this party, right? So I went up and it was like on the second floor. It's like those townhouses, like, you know, so you go up the second floor and then I sat down there and I realized that there were like maybe like 8 to 10 couples and they were in various states of having sex. Yeah, so you see, they were already doing stuff like that. And I was so uncomfortable. I didn't do, I really didn't do.
I'm sure all this goes on. It's just that people talked about it less then, and now everyone's shouting about it like everyone's doing it. That's what I think anyway.
So you don't think that because of social media and because everybody, especially kids, right, are privy to all this kind of sexual content, right, that they start even younger?
I think talking about it has become more normalized. I don't know whether it means that people start younger. Like my parents had the sex talk like very young, you know, like I think when we were like maybe 3.
Huh?
No, that's to let you know like that people cannot anyhow touch you and stuff lah. You gotta tell your kids these things. So when I tell my friends that my parents actually, or like my mom at least, talk to us every stage in our life, like maybe 3, I think 6, maybe 9, you start going through puberty, of course she's a bit more, you know, then I feel like at least I didn't have to learn about sex from my friends and have some weird idea of what it was. Right? So of course at every age she has a different script lah, you know, at 3 it's more like don't let people touch you this way, you know, and then as you get older there are forms of protection and stuff like that. So I think it's important, but I realize that when I talk to friends, right, a lot of their parents, they grew up, people my age grew up with their parents never talking to them about sex, and I found that so appalling. I was like, so how do you even know about it? Maybe like you go to a party at 17 and you're like, ooh, but that's even scarier, no, not knowing.
It is. You see, my mother never, or my parents never did, right? So when I was actually, I think around 7, and I was actually molested by some random stranger.
You actually told me this.
Yeah, and then I told them, and then my mom was like, no lah, I thought you cute lah.
Huh?
The dude touched me in my pee-pee, man.
And she said that?
Yeah, I thought you cute. What the, right? And then, when I was 9, I was in an all-girls school. I hate you, school. Okay, anyway.
I was in all-girls school too.
Okay, so my teacher molested me.
A man or a woman?
Man. It wasn't a teacher, maybe it was like a science lab, something lah. Yeah, so he showed me these sex books. And then he rubbed his thing on my back because I was this small. And then I was like, I didn't know. I was very, very, very interested in the books because there were like people like doing stuff.
Oh, books are these?
Yeah, people doing stuff lah in the books.
Books? Like porn magazines?
Porn. So after that, he told me, I give you $5 to take my tadpoles out.
He described it like that?
Yeah, tadpoles. So I was like, no, I got $10, and I ran away. You know what I mean? So I didn't even know that it was wrong until I was 13, Sec 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I realized that it was wrong. Then I went to my vice principal then and I said, hey, this science lab dude, right, actually did that lah. And then she was like, oh no, you're lying. And then I got suspended.
That's very traumatizing, Jack.
I know. And then for people that know me, so after that I was very rebellious.
Very traumatizing. I'm actually very traumatized.
Yeah, so I was very rebellious. So I went all out to try and kill both teachers by like scratching their car. You know when you're young, you know, like scratching the car, pour acid on the car. I don't know. Went to the science lab and I threw everything on the floor. And then I was expelled. And this all stemmed from the fact that nobody believed that I was sexually assaulted. Assaulted.
No, because you didn't even know what sexual assault was.
Assaulted
so that's
her.
why you need to be educated,
Yeah,
right?
so now tell people lah.
But you look at your face when I said my parents talked to me from maybe as young as 3, you look appalled.
Yeah, but
but
not
it's very
3
important.
lah.
No, it's important because at 3 years old, there are a lot like people who take advantage of 3-year-olds too. At 3, you let the child know that you cannot be touched a certain way. I think it's important. My mom has always been, maybe because she's a nurse and my parents are very progressive, but she's always felt the need to let us know like what's right and wrong. So at least we would know if it's wrong to complain about it. You know? It's important. So I don't know whether like the kids nowadays, whether it's their parents are more progressive because they're younger and they talk to them about it, or really it's just social media and the internet, which is, I mean, that's cool too, but then the material is not filtered, right? So you don't know what you're consuming. There are many genres of like sex and sex education. I don't know, man. It's kind of worrying. There's a reason. I mean, I'm kind of almost grateful I don't have kids because it's kind of scary out there. I really feel it's quite scary.
Yeah. So apparently, right, your frontal lobe, right, doesn't
Fully formed
fully
till
form
you're 25.
until you're 25, right?
Yeah.
So people shouldn't be like having like full-on sex till they're 25.
I actually do think so. Yeah.
Because they don't know what's happening.
No, you really don't.
Yeah, don't have sex
But
till
you
they're
need to
25.
educate. You need to educate, right? People don't know that. So yeah, don't have sex till you're 25.
But then, if do already,
I mean, I think it's okay to do it with your eyes open. Like, okay,
I mean, you should have your eyes open.
wow. That's a good turn. No, okay, I think like coming like as a teenager, right, like 13, 14, I'd seen friends go through abortions and that was enough to scare me. And also because my mom's a nurse and she educated us from very young, like you kind of know how babies are made. So you kind of avoid putting yourself in that situation, I think. But I think a lot of this really is like the education that makes a lot of difference. Truly, if you know, then you're in a position to make the right decisions. There's no right or wrong decision. I mean, some people hit like full frontal lobe development at 25. Some people could hit 20. Some people, I tell you, at 35 still haven't fully developed.
Mine was like 35.
Yeah, probably. I think now at this age also haven't fully developed.
No, not fully.
So, you know, everyone has a different timeline, right? There is a general timeline, but at least if you know, you can make a decision for yourself. And you can kind of figure like, am I fully developed at 20 enough to want to make this decision? I don't know. I feel
But
like a
then
lot
you
of people
see, it's
aren't.
all about curiosity, right? This whole thing.
I think with a lot of things it's curiosity, but there's a line that you can make for yourself or not. Lor.
So if there are younger viewers, right, I tell you, if you're curious, don't be curious. Nothing lah, don't do lah. You're boring.
See, this is the stuff that old people say that make young people want to do it.
Or is it? Oh, damn good, I tell you, do. Hey, no, okay, going back to this thing, right, I'm trying here to make you say the F word, which you can't, right?
I can. I just don't want to. It's a choice.
It's a choice. It's self-censor and all that shit, right? But I totally understand that, no, because I also I don't want to. I mean, I don't.
Then just don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what. Or you feel like you need to do it to be in with the Gen Z. It's okay.
Is it?
Yeah, we're cool on our own.
But with the Gen Zs, right, when I'm talking to them, right, expletives come out a lot.
Actually, I feel the Gen Zs are very misunderstood.
Why?
I have friends who are Gen Z. They're like cool. They're cool. They're just different. You know,
Gen
every
Z
generation
is how
has
old?
a
Like
different.
really young, right?
Right now I say below 26. Is it 25, 26, and below.
After Z is what?
Gen Alpha.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about Gen Alpha then.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I talk to them with expletives. So I'm like cool auntie.
Huh? At 12 years old, you talk to them with
Oh,
expletives?
12
Yeah.
12 No lah. 16, 17, like my godchildren.
Okay.
They think I'm cool, sort of.
Because you use expletives? I think you can be cool without
You drive the point across with the F word even more lah.
emphasis, right? According-
Emphasis, yeah, emphasis.
Okay, I mean, there's no right or wrong to that, but I don't feel like there's a need to do that just to be cooler.
When you get at my age, you won't be as cool as me because I'm like cooler. Okay, end the stupid thing already. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Is it like that? Okay, thanks, bye.
It's the show that we don't know what the show is about, so thanks for watching. Bye.